On to another episode of Sports Line with JLE, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song, Man Talk, off my first album, The JLE Experience. On the music copyright, don't mute on Facebook. I'm your host with all the stuff there, JLE. Got my brawler.
Hey.
And over there with them wild
Happy
takes.
to be with you once again.
March Madness is the title. Did you catch any of the first 4 games?
I did see the TCU Ohio State. I like that. I like TCU looked really good. And I seen a little bit of Louisville and oh my God, who was Louisville playing? That was a pretty tight game too, I think.
Yeah, I saw
but honestly, I have not caught a lot of them today. I only caught a couple.
Okay.
I was running around a bit. I plan on kind of digging in when we finish here. I plan on getting my plate of food and sitting down and catching the rest of it because I have a little bit of running around to do. Okay. I did see the TCU. They look really good. I don't know who I have as a favorite just yet.
It might be wide open this time around.
Yeah.
No, Texas beat NC State. Howard beat UMBC to get in. I'm like, okay. And Howard, they're gonna play Michigan. We're gonna see how that goes.
Right. It's so much. It's still a lot to go. It's still a lot to play. Favorites. You know, you can always pick heavy with the favorites. They're so enticing to do because a lot of the talent is there and the coaching is there and the program is supported by so much. I don't necessarily believe that it's going to be a huge Cinderella story, not to the extent like like a Murray State or something like, what I mean? Yeah. Could a lower level big dog end up winning? You know what I mean? Sure. Like I could see something like that, but not. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be, just a team that, like for example, Arkansas. I think Arkansas could win it. They also look good. They long and athletic.
And Duke barely won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I remember, I just knew they was going to win. We was talking about who are the top 4 seeds. Like, okay, maybe Arizona might have trouble, but Duke had to come back and win. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but one thing about it, it was one and done. So one matchup don't necessarily look like the next. So they may have had to come back. But it's a whole new reset in college basketball. That next game.
I was getting my hair cut, and then we was talking about games that was on, like, High Point playing Wisconsin. My barber was like, oh, they're going to win. I'm like, but
Say that again?
High Point College.
Oh, yeah, it was playing Wisconsin.
I'm like,
they popped them too, right?
They got more wins to Wisconsin. Like, they got 30-4 record. They could probably beat them like, no, Wisconsin's going to win. And I checked, like, they beat them by 1 point.
Didn't Wisconsin lose?
Yep, by 1 point.
Yeah.
I told that man, like, dude, they won 30 games. They ain't no scrubs. I don't care who you play, 30 games is 30 games.
Right.
Everybody get to the dance now. Hey, someone might get drafted from that squad because people like, well, Wisconsin, Big Ten they beat them? Who on that team? So everybody, they interviewing, and you had, TCU beat Ohio State by 2. They had like a lot of good teams, but they falling by the wayside quick.
The matchup, they wasn't really playing nobody yet. So, I mean, it wasn't really, like I said, I wasn't really surprised at a lot of the scores that I seen. So maybe that's why it didn't grab me just yet. But again, I haven't had a chance to just sit there and go at the games the way I plan to here in a little bit. I've only been able to drop in and out, but it's heating up. I'm excited about it, about watching some of these teams play and seeing who comes out.
Now, my Final Four, I was looking at Duke, Florida, Michigan, and the 14 probably be a wild card, but I don't know now.
Yeah.
Duke the overall #1 seed, and y'all barely beat them. Like,
I mean, UConn.
Yeah, UConn, they still got a squad.
Yeah, you know, you never know, man. It's some good team. It's some good teams. It's some good teams.
Now I had saw that it's a World Baseball Classic, Venezuela,
Yeah,
U.S.
Venezuela beat the United States.
I'm like, man, you got Bryce Harper and all these cats, and y'all lose.
Yeah, but that you know that's other than soccer. You know, them boys play baseball too, though. So I can't. You can't take no wins away from that. Ain't that? This ain't that kind of party. Those
they about
they
that.
were playing. They may not have been the United States professionals, but they were playing professionals. So
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah,
For like
yeah,
in the world of baseball, that
yeah.
I don't think anybody should be looking at this like y'all crazy. There's plenty of Latin countries and communities, whatever whatever they may
Mhm.
be, however they identify, is that do their thing when it comes to swinging a bat. Just look at the league itself. So
Yeah,
I don't know, nothing really caught my eye. Maybe I guess the thing is we pretty top heavy, and I mean, if y'all took your eye off the prize, y'all took your eye off the prize. It's not like you were cheated. So I mean, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So it's like if you took your eye off the prize, and maybe y'all were a little too confident. Maybe you did have more talent, on the paper side of it, but um, the game has to be played. It's just the way it is. And when somebody's not intimidated of you,
man, that's a big thing.
yeah, you never know. Like that, a lot of that, you get a lot of teams, especially in sports and so in different matchups, the mystique of a team could also kind of like predict or cause like the flow of the game or something. But yeah, when a team is not afraid of you and they ready for the matchup, you got to be ready to win too.
Yeah, because I figured that's probably what happened with Duke. They probably smelt themselves like, oh no, Sienna, we got that.
Yeah,
Well, you ain't Grant Hill and all them boys. Carlos
yeah,
Boozer ain't paying you his son. You
yeah.
nice, but you ain't them cats.
Well, it ain't
They
it
were
ain't
losing
so
that
much
double
that I don't
digit.
think they
Yeah,
equivalent to those type of dudes. I just don't think in basketball we are the man. I'm saying in baseball, it's not. That's not the case. That America is our league because the way it pays, but we recruit athletes from all across the
yeah,
world, and
true.
there's plenty of Latin. I want to say Latin America damn near dominates pretty close. I don't know if they
Yeah,
dominate, but
yeah,
they up there in the baseball realm. So I'm just saying it's just not out of the realm of possibilities to be like, oh, could Venezuela beat you? Yeah, they could. Like what? It's not one of those things. It wasn't like it'd been different if it was the world basketball team going to play the Venezuela world. That would be different.
well,
But
Argentina
those
won the
those
gold.
things do
Everybody
not
looked.
apply when it comes to baseball. I just if anything, could it be said that our guys took the eye off the ball? Yeah. Or did they not bring their best up or best focus? Sure. And could that have tipped the balance? Possibly. But we don't get to we don't get to say that. Like y'all lost and they got on
Yeah,
your ass. And they are professionals. These aren't farm these aren't pickers. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some picker team that they just picked. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the United States is in conflict with the. You know what I mean? These are professional baseball players, man, and they were ready to play for their country, and they won.
and I
Period.
think that's something that has changed in sports. Where when we came up, if it was a powerhouse school or whatever sport,
Mhm.
oh man, we going to cats ain't scared no more. Like Bonecrest, like man, we don't care about you. Let's go. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's so and watch the
yeah,
game. Like, dog, they gave it to y'all because
yeah,
you already won off the fear. Like, okay,
yeah.
they're gonna be down by some points at the first quarter, but in sports,
And
all you need
honestly, I don't know that those
is
names instill fear. I'm saying it's not like I don't not to say that they're not great. I'm just saying I don't know that the team itself, like the dream team, we've had plenty of teams that were good like the dream team, but the dream team is specific itself. But the Kobe Bryant and LeBron team, we've had other gold medal teams, but
yeah, and they had to work
that
for it
team
more.
itself,
Seriously.
that was a team that put fear in people. So I mean, but we still have had comparable as far as success wise what those players could do, of athletes. But the team effect, sometimes it just hit different, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it hit different, and it'd be different if it was like Jeter and what's the boy Rivera, a team with Rivera and all, you know what I mean? Like, that's different. Them dudes, that is fear. Like they'll have you like kind of quaking in your boots.
Yeah, he closed out every time he came out there. Like that was a win.
Yeah, Mariano, and if you had like if you put together that 90s early 2000s, late 90s team between the Braves and the Yankees, and hell, just between the Braves and the Yankees, between Chipper and Andrew and Brian Jordan, Andre Galarraga, all them doing. And then on the Yankees, I'm saying just that team alone, just guys from them teams alone, ring, just their names ring better, than a Bryce Harper. Right, I like Bryce, but when you hear Bryce Harper and then you say Derek Jeter, you don't think of no. He
ain't Jeter.
Yeah, even though he is great and a champion.
Yeah, he ain't Jeter though.
But it's just,
and that's something the NBA should have did. The world players versus the US. And we're gonna see.
Well, they finally did that in the All-Star game.
But it wasn't just strictly the world players.
No, but I'm saying
like the older US, the younger.
Yeah, that's the test. And then we do that when we do the world in the summer. We do that. It's just all our athletes don't play in it. So they have those because Luka and Jokic, they go and play. Wasn't they just playing everybody was playing recently, but they go and play in those leagues. And I'm saying not all of our top talent plays in all that stuff. That's all it is. But we do that and we play. It's just not, it's just not a thing like that.
If they did just strictly do that for say next year All-Star game, I would watch that. Because it's gonna be some trash if all the foreign players is whooping up like y'all started this sport, man. Y'all scrub. It's gonna make people have some pride like dog. We can't get. I know Giannis and Jokic, they great. But they not Americans, man. Wait a minute. My baby watching this, dog. Hold on.
Right.
You had to start playing some defense, dog.
Damn. But you know what, though, too? I think the NBA is just being real careful because that's not really the type of energy that they want to stoke. You know what I mean? So they're really kind of being careful because, Giannis might not be American, but he a nigga. And you go through the same shit. So they know. It don't matter if we might act funny with each other. My bad. Excuse me, America, my bad. But I'm saying you black, it don't matter where you black at. Your experience is pretty close to being the same. Yeah. So I don't think the NBA is trying to make it like what now it's gonna be American brothers against the world brothers. I'm saying is that's kind of. So I don't really like the way that sounds either. As far as ingrained in it,
I think you will definitely get a more competitive All-Star game because right now the best players that they're starting to see are coming from overseas because they nice here, but y'all ain't in that lab like Kobe.
I would pump the brakes on it a little bit. Yeah, maybe in the top 10. Maybe some of the top 5 are falling from there, but we still putting that thing up. I get it. Victor then showed up 7'4" and all this stuff, and Shea and them is from Canada. Whatever, but let's not lose our minds, man. Because last time I checked, where Cade Cunningham from? You know what I'm saying?
He's from here, but he out for the moment now.
I'm just saying, so I don't know because look what he's doing. He's doing the same thing from an impact standpoint in Detroit. Yeah. What Shea started doing in OKC, like it wasn't like they won right away. It took they built from the outside looking in from the start. He's having the same impact that Shea is having. Now all he needs is some wing players and an organization to draft and bring players. You know what I'm saying? Like Shea has around him. But yeah, man. Now we got some guys, man. We got some guys.
But I think that would be something that I think people would tune in to watch.
Yeah, but I mean, they did. We watched it in the All-Star game. I do see. Not to say I don't see like the competition being that. I'm just saying the NBA itself is slow about doing stuff like that because that's just not the. They're trying to grow it, not paint it like a separation. Like they're not trying to. If they can avoid marketing it that way, they will. They'll still have the competition, but they're going to try to keep as much us versus you out of it. I think
it would bring a different layer if they did just say we're going to do no 3 games in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Foreign players versus American players.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make y'all, because we know y'all going to talk trash to each other. So I doubt y'all going to be not playing defense. Y'all going to take this serious because it's bragging rights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They probably ain't gonna say foreign, but they're gonna say it. They'll market it the way that they market. I'm just saying again, I don't think they'll market it the way that you keep saying it. They're not gonna market it that way because again, they want us to tune in, but they don't want it to be us against them type. They don't want that to be the feeling. You know what I'm saying? As a marketing, it's about dollars. You got to think about this is a $1 billion organization, Jeff. They're not thinking, they're not closing the mind. They're not going to do that. They want that. It would be dumb. It'd be
basketball wise.
As much sense as you think that would make for you aesthetically. There's a bigger picture than just your aesthetic view.
I think that you might gather more players from overseas. Like, oh, dope. I watched him. Dang, he gave him the business. I want to go pro because it's already a global game. Everybody play basketball.
Oh, the game is global, and they want to keep it. Yeah, they want to keep it that way. You know what I mean?
No, I think still would be
But I mean, like I said, it stepped up the main thing that it did is it just made them compete more. In the end, it's the people, the NBA community don't care about us versus the world. We want you to compete. So that's the biggest thing. What they did this last is competed a little more. Ain't nobody expecting them to break y'all neck during the All-Star game because the All-Star game don't mean a damn thing. So for a fan that want to see you break your neck and play like you in the playoffs in the dumbass All-Star game, they crazy because that's not what it's really supposed to be. It's supposed to be loud, half-hearted. You know what I mean?
It was never half-hearted.
But give us some 75% spurts, fourth quarter. That's all we need.
The reason why NBA All-Star Weekend was always some people tuned in for it because first half, y'all gonna joke around, throw the ball around, go get it done. Second half, y'all ass gonna play basketball because now y'all probably like, man, don't let that dude come dunk. He talking a little bit too much right now. I don't like all that.
Yeah.
And then he become competitive. It's cool what they did this time, but you still made 3 games within one day.
But a lot of people, Jeff, a lot of people liked it. I'm saying I see what you're saying, but I just disagree. A lot of us NBA fans liked it. Whether you did division with it, you didn't. But a lot of us NBA fans liked it. I didn't have a problem. To me, it's an all-star game. It doesn't need to be traditional. We just want to see them be competitive. It doesn't have to be. It don't have to be one half game. It don't have to be. It can be 3 games. If y'all give me 3 exciting games like that, why not? It's an all-star game.
I mean, you had the world players. You had the old players and a young player.
Format for the fans. Like that's it. And I think I'm giving David. I'm giving Silver credit, man. I like the players. The players may not be doing their part on the 100% on, but as far as him trying to do something about it and make the game for the fans to watch, I give him his credit. He's doing things and it worked. Like whether you like it or not, it worked. People liked it.
It worked like this.
Yeah. Well, hey, we watched it and it worked. Now the dunking competition, Ain't nothing they can do about that. I mean, you can't make a nigga dunk. What you gonna do? You can't make him. You can't make him get in there and dunk if you don't want to do it. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing to you.
And that's the thing that made it like. So we gotta get players we don't even know, because y'all ask for all stars and you don't want to do nothing but just chill.
Right.
No.
They don't see the incentives. Yeah.
I mean,
that's we already did that anyway.
Yeah.
We already did All-Star game. What we on? What's the next one?
They about to get 2 new teams for the NBA.
I heard Vegas and Seattle.
Well, yeah, because Seattle had the Supersonics before they went to Oklahoma, so they just get another team back.
I would love them. I like them. The Sonics, man, they need to. I wish they get that name back and everything. I remember them old jerseys. Bring back them old Kemps and Peyton jerseys. Throwbacks.
Not them jerseys.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
they might still give them that name.
Yeah,
it don't make sense to bring Seattle back and not be the Sonics.
Yeah, and why not have one in Vegas? I don't have no problems with it. It's just gonna be more empowering more people, more than likely within our community.
Vegas came a long way to it. They got football with the Raiders over there now.
Yeah, jobs and security. So yeah, I love the idea. I just hope maybe we can own one of them.
I read something he got no interest in doing it. I know they were speculating for a while that maybe he might try to get a expansion team like LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I already said he said he don't want nothing to do with it.
Well, the board of it ain't his choice. The board of governors have to sign off, and if that group of owners say no, you ain't getting it.
I think he burnt so many bridges on his way out with the player empowerment. I don't think they will let him in.
Well, that's what the name be saying.
Man, you ain't come here. You ain't running this either, man. Go on, retire, be with your family, get out of here.
Yeah, but you
don't play ball like Jordan did. You think it's all about you. We ain't with that.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a quick note.
Imagine that as they sit there thinking all about themselves. Mm-hmm. We don't want you because you thinking about yourself.
Yeah, because I'm noticing
honestly. There's all those semantics that are involved, but those are just the surface semantics. The truth don't have nothing to do but one thing. Period. So we ain't gonna call that just like it is. There ain't no reason for a person like LeBron James, whether I think he's the GOAT or not to be the owner of an NBA team, or for somebody to not see him as a business force that you would welcome into your ranks.
But see, that's the issue.
So that lets you know it ain't got nothing to do with but one thing, and it ain't real business sense.
I think it's a little bit of both, because since he's retired, people are starting to come out from what they've been saying behind closed doors. The power player movement, where we gonna decide what teams we play on, who gonna win the title, because me and these other 3 gonna come here. Owners been pissed about that ever since. Like, nah, we gonna do it.
No, I didn't understand what you just said.
A lot of information is coming out now since LeBron is close to retiring on how stuff he's done. They didn't really like it.
No. So no. I'm not saying. I'm saying so what? That's. I'm telling you, when you repeat that, that's a joke. To be saying that's why you think they really not making somebody who could make them billions, let them in. It doesn't make Jeff. Somebody who can make me more billions when that's what I want.
You got to deal with it.
Associate, man.
They already got billions.
I guarantee you, if half of those owners were people of color, that wouldn't come out as a report, and LeBron James would be welcomed in if it wasn't that majority of those owners are not people of color. I that's ridiculous, bro. I understand that they have personal vendettas against each other, and these people is on high levels. LeBron James is the type of iconic star that, of course, you gonna operate at his tune. You have to be a fucking fool.
But see, that's the problem.
You got to be a fool.
It's been their yard for the longest. We ain't doing it your way.
So no. Yeah, but I'm saying while he was on top, I'd have a hard time believing that those CEOs and business owners don't know how it goes. To the victor goes the spoils. So I'm saying I really disagree when you think that they don't understand that. They live in boardrooms and they know how money works. So I'm saying I believe they were more at the time when it was raking in and looking like gold. I don't think they was as mad as you may think. When it get old and when the winning stop and now we just dealing with your attitude. Yeah, of course they get attitudes, but these are just billionaires playing at a I'm saying that's the hogwash, that money talk. And when they can make it make sense financially, you all see what they do. They shake hands and pop bottles, brother. We didn't see it.
Yeah.
How many more?
If they don't like you, you'll see it in the vote. And no one gonna snitch. Well, let's say LeBron,
but that power that they have is like you can't really rule over it. So I'm saying the problem with their infrastructure is they built it into the way where there could be no other thinking. So certain battles that players are having with the league, it won't change because there's this massa mentality above them. So when you have those type of things that exist, it's hard to now present the business argument. You know what I mean? And to me, those two things they don't mix well together. If I have a propensity to control under these circumstances, how do I then convince you that, oh no, but it's really this time? So I'm saying, nah, bro, like their organization needs to be broke up. There needs to be more people of color in
I agree.
Ownership positions, especially those that have transcended the game, not just for the players, but for those owners and their pockets as well. Like again, I don't know what I don't know whatever your personal feelings of LeBron James may be, but business and what his contribution to the community, to the NBA, and just itself, like bro, like it's not only MJ and him, like Steph, like what he's done, so you can't, so then to now come and be petty, like, well, I didn't like your attitude, bro. Say, I don't like your attitude that day. I'm saying they shouldn't have that power. Not that they don't do it, but they shouldn't.
If Steph wanted the team, he would get it before LeBron.
Well, he might, but we're not arguing. I'm saying, we're not taking a position on it. I know that. What I'm saying is that's ridiculous that kind of organization exists to keep people who have made this kind of contribution through their career from even sniffing ownership. I'm saying that's wrong. Like regardless, no matter, like, just at a basic level, like these people have equity in the NBA. They've represented the brand like exceptionally well. They've like, and you don't even create a vehicle that would even let them sniff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And not only that, you have it created in such a way that you can keep your neck on them and talk down. I'm saying, no, bro, it's not okay. Like if me and you had rival podcasts and we were both highly successful, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, and there was a chance to, I don't know, just go forward and do something or build a network, but I'm holding against it because I say, well, there was one day I didn't like Jeff's attitude. I'm just saying, like, how many people would I be hurting by not making this move, whether jobs, whether so forth. So I'm saying this type of thinking exists within them. They do this just out of spite, and that ain't cool. Like some of LeBron's business moves, you may not agree with him because he tried to get hit. He wanted to get the benefit on his side. But that's called business. That's what you're supposed to do. He didn't slap nobody or spit on him. He didn't you know what I'm saying? He didn't disrespect them. He walked into a boardroom, Jeff, and he had a stronger hand to play than they did. And that's so he's supposed to feel like some piece of shit that he can't. That's why I'm saying it's wrong. It don't even have nothing to do with real business or anything. Like you just got an attitude with this brother. And we don't get to do that. And the point is, we don't get positions like that. Like, we can't stop you guys from being owners because we have attitudes with you.
Yeah. And it should be better from the point of view that you're coming from. But these old, rich white guys that's been watching for the last 10 plus years, like, you're a shrewd operator. I don't like that. You trying to take our power away. I like that. He definitely going to be a part of our little clique. When they started coming out like, well, he would like to have a team, you will hear slight reporting that a lot of owners ain't feeling that. But since he's older and I guess his power is dwindling, you know what? Nah, he ain't going to be part of our club. All that crap he pulled, well, we going to build the team here. Nah, doggone. And it is petty because money.
Yeah, like I said, all the words. Every time you say that, don't none of it. Like it just sounds exactly how they talk. Like when you say that, it sounds like a boy. You like every time you like
it might be.
Yeah, none of what you say. That might be part of it. That's what they always say. Like none of that because none of it is just none of it's valid. Like I didn't like the way you like. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like what? Because I'm just saying like what. What did you? How was he supposed to look at you? Was he supposed to look at the ground and talk to you like with his face in the ground? How is LeBron supposed to make these white men feel more comfortable and secure? What is this 6'10", 260 man supposed to do when he walks in the boardroom with them? Does he have to shrink himself and act like? So I'm just saying, bro. So none of that stuff is meaning. So I'm cool. Like it ain't acceptable. They just have a platform that nobody challenges that, is what I'm saying. I know that they respond that way, but those responses are condescending responses. They're check you stay in your place boy responses. So I'm on LeBron's side. No, he ain't. He's not going to stay in his place. He ain't your boy. So I'm on LeBron's side with that one. Don't be quiet. If they don't like your attitude, keep your head up just as high. Walk with your shoulders just as square into those boardrooms and make those little men look up at you. Because if that's what it's about, because basically that's what you're saying, he has to walk in a room and be on eggshells because he doesn't know when they might decide his words were offensive.
I'm not going to say that approach because I see how you're looking at it. It from hearing the little reports that have come out just in this year since he ain't gonna be a Laker no more. Someone gonna take him. I don't know who because $50 million a year and you 41. You ain't the dude right now. You getting older, but someone going to get it because he'll sell tickets.
Yeah, but I'm saying he ain't allowed to finally not be the dude no more.
Well, you 41. You ain't the face of the league. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You ain't playing defense. He can get 28, 8 in his sleep.
He's not the face of the
leader movement. They're trying to move forward with all these other players now.
Right. I mean, I get that, but move forward. He's not the face of the league anymore, but but finally so. I'm saying it's not really what I don't understand what that would even be relevant. Like he's finna retire. He said it. He's maybe a year or two more. Like it's over. Like he's done his career. So I'm just like, there is nothing. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Like he's balling still. Like he really doesn't need to retire. There's no reason for him to retire.
He don't need to be on my Lakers.
Huh?
He go play wherever you want to play.
Oh yeah, maybe on your team as a fan. I'm being objective speaking about the sport. I'm not a LeBron guy, but in the context of the conversation that we having, he's efficient and the numbers what he put up. There's too many dudes that don't do that to disrespect that man like that. I can't do that now. I ain't no fool. I do know what basketball look like. Hey, he's not the face, but you ain't got to be the face to still be in the league playing.
But he still want to be. That's the thing.
Who said that? Who said that? Nobody's reporting that. He didn't say that. So who said that? I don't believe that. I don't believe he conducts himself on the floor in post games, pre games, as if he wants to be the face of the league or the number one person on the team.
Oh, I don't think he does it. Dust-ups in LA land since they didn't re-sign him to a new
extension. Say that again.
He's been causing dust-ups in LA since he didn't get an extension.
Last time I checked, contracts in the NBA is a business. You supposed to cause dust up when you're trying to get your business right. I don't know what world
you're paid heftily. They got Luka. The moment they got Luka, you knew he was done.
And is there a reason he should try to stop attempting to get paid heavily? I'm just can you ask me that? Can you answer me that? Is there a reason? I ain't saying they should acquiesce. I'm saying, is there a reason he should stop?
Yes. Yes, what? You're 41 years old. You don't play a lick of defense, bro.
Oh my God.
He don't.
Different. You know how I'm finna get you? Because
28 the last game like you used to be.
Last week that we just played, you told me don't nobody play defense. So that shouldn't matter. That's what you told me last week.
No,
on this
and
show.
I've also told you it's a handful that play both. I have already.
No. A handful means
definitely the whole league don't play both.
The handful means we got them right here. But
yeah, you're right.
It's about 395 other players that ain't
Luka don't play defense either.
Exactly.
I wasn't happy with that trade. Like
you can't use that player on at 41. You can't use that.
I'm like, damn, be Luka just
the number one star don't play defense, so you can't say nothing about the third option not playing defense. Why would I play?
See, that's the issue there.
How?
He don't want to be third string.
Who said that?
Has been discussed over there. Yes.
No, that's not.
Yes, it has.
No, well, I would say for somebody who's on this side right now,
and he
just made up fake news. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
No, he's not.
I still follow my Lakers. I don't watch them all the time.
I'm right on.
That has been a issue.
Hey, the communication got broke.
He don't want to be Chris Bosh. Huh?
I said the communication got broken up somewhere as it made it your way.
He don't want to be Chris Bosh.
He ain't Chris Bosh. He can't be Chris Bosh.
In this equation, they win better with Luka.
You just making stuff up. Dude, that's just
their record is better with them two as the 1 and 2. This is facts.
If LeBron he does not need to be a Laker. If he don't want to be a Laker and Lakers don't want him to be one, I'm not finna disrespect the way that he played by saying at 41 he don't play defense. When you just sat here and told me that almost all of the league, you just sat here and argued with me that you told me. Hold on now, no, you can't. Now you can't get both. You can't.
I have told you there are a few players that do both, but most of the league don't really play defense.
We finna bring you said you don't even like watching the NBA no more because it's so bad. So how do you even know who plays defense?
I watch the playoffs and I see the players that actually do both.
So you watched last year's playoffs and we didn't have a whole season. You trying to tell me LeBron don't play defense? I'm telling you the rest of the league don't necessarily play it, and you still trying to hold that up as something to hold against it,
dude.
When you said the league is so bad, you haven't even watched the season. It's almost playoffs. 70 games have been played and you don't even watch them. So how do you even know?
I watched the Cliff Notes. I'm not going to sit through a whole game because they're not playing defense.
Next subject.
It's just a few people that's going to play defense, not all of them. I've been saying that for the longest.
The games?
Only a few.
Man,
and I ain't been missing nothing. I checked the highlight, like, yeah, I ain't missed too much of nothing.
Well, you would know what people play and what people don't.
I'm saying people still there. Detroit play defense.
So that way, and I'm saying, you know why you got to watch them?
Denver play defense.
You know why you got to watch them? Because then you don't depend on somebody else's interpretation of it. So, like when you telling me some of the stuff you said, it sounded like I heard somebody say that before, but that's not the majority opinion. Like I can always find a dissenting opinion somewhere, but what I'm saying, the majority, the opinion, like those are fringe thoughts. A lot of those are fringe, not necessarily the majority. Not all, some are, but especially when LeBron's attitude and stuff with owners. But there's 30 of them. There's 400 players. There's 30 white men. Of course, y'all think the same. Of course, y'all do. Of course, all of y'all think the same. So I ain't gonna say that. Man. We just can't let the mind of 30 now become the actuality of what he is. I'm not saying they don't have whatever they want to think, but they're full of shit. They're just full of shit. That's all. They're full of shit. They full of shit.
You know, they do report when people snitch to media people on what goes on behind closed doors.
Of course, man. I know they got their own organization. That's you. All you doing is adding evidence to exactly what I'm talking about. They've created a network to not change and accept and expand and have people who have more equity in this sport than anybody. It's ridiculous, Jeff. That's ridiculous. Whether it's GMs, presidents of basketball operations, I'm saying it's not just ownership. It's roles within the front office and just everywhere. There's a disproportionate amount of them that don't go to us when we have such a high proportion of people involved. That's what I'm saying.
Get more black people top jobs.
I'm saying so. In that, say that again.
In the NBA, they do give black people more top jobs.
Yeah, I know, but we not going to do that. Are we not doing that though? Are we? They give more. Really, we get a little more. I said they do, but we not. That's not
traditionally more black people.
That's not. Well, I'll tell you what. That's not my measuring stick of progress, brother. That's cool. That's cool. Y'all give us more. That's cool.
What do you want to see that would be?
That's cool.
Okay, this is the new measure.
What I just named. I just named specifically. I mean, I just named it specifically. Like, look it up. I don't know. Like you say, you follow conversations. Why haven't you followed the conversations about the business structure of the NBA? No, they are not as much of us represented in these positions as there should be. It's a disproportionate amount when you consider how many players, ex-players, and so forth there is. That's what we're saying. NFL, it's yes, there's more in the NBA, but so what? Like, is that how so that's what we have to accept? We give you a little more. That's the point. Like, Jeff, we trying to beat that. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, it's not about we get a little more, homie. It's the fact that we don't have Jordan was the only owner.
Well, you had Bob Johnson. He was the first owner before he passed it over to Jordan.
But it passed over. It's the structure. It's the structure, and it's the structure in general. It's the fact that they have to all sign off on it. Like, for example, Seattle and Vegas want a team. Why isn't it a more open process where one could get it? Why can't they? Like, it doesn't. Why can't LeBron? Well, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
It's a private entity.
What?
The NBA. It's a private entity that they created themselves.
Yeah, again,
so they dictate who they let in and who they don't let in, unfortunately.
Structure,
just like the NFL.
I get this, but that structure needs to be pierced. I mean, that don't necessarily answer the question on why they couldn't be more involved in who bids for the project. I understand they are. Why why aren't they willing to open that process up? What would be the reason to keep it closed? Well, answer that. It isn't just business. It's not enough to say it's business.
If they like you.
If they like you,
Yeah, a lot of it's pettiness because NFL Trump tried to get a team. We don't like him. He didn't get
I
one.
guess I'm not. That's it's almost rhetorical. I know that's what they respond, bro. That is not okay. So for a guy like LeBron,
I
what I'm
agree,
saying, but what
but
I'm saying for a guy
you
like
can't make
LeBron,
him do it. Unfortunately,
that is where the non-capitulation comes from, and that's how you have to stand up for it, whether you like it, like whether some other people like it or not. Man, when you're in a position to stand up on your two, you stand up on your two, bro, and that's what he's doing. And so I don't care that they don't like it. Maybe it keeps him from ownership, but you know what else it does? It keeps them from owning him. So that's bro, like that's what he's fighting. It is bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger than just playing for the
what do you
Lakers
mean by
and
owning
basketball.
him?
This
I'm
dude is a billion-dollar icon to the sport of basketball. He's trying to do major things beyond basketball. So it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that with them. And how they choose to phrase what they cut him out. Again, I hear them. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but that doesn't mean I'm going to not see it for what it actually is. And I'm not standing with y'all on that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to see it through another lens and go present it to somebody else as if you have valid, as if what you're using is valid. It's not. I'll say this is what you're saying. Hey, this is what they use as their response. But as you see, is dehumanizing. It's not an actual response. It doesn't even respect or acknowledge this person as a position, as even being involved in here. It's really just an attack. That's all it is. The response is an attack on his character.
To be fair, on looking at it, some I do believe is what you're saying. And there might be some that's not on that. Maybe they just don't like how this person do business. Would you do business with someone that I don't like how they move? I don't want to do that.
I would have a reason for saying I don't like how they move. And it would be a valid reason that could be translated and explained and understood on face value by majority of business partners. It wouldn't be something that I just made up that was forcible. And the people that jumped on it were people that just didn't like the person. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. If business to me is real, if you're really talking about business, and I'm making a serious decision about where my business is going and where it's going to go forward. I am asking you personally, is there anything, honestly, like please, like not the, I understand you don't like LeBron. Honestly, can you really say that he looks like a bad business move or a bad person to get involved in business with? Honestly, bro.
No, he may sound business move from what I've seen. But so I have learned.
So I'm saying, and I'm just saying that to say, so
if they like or don't like you, does weigh in when they make their final decisions.
But I'm saying what I'm saying when I give my answer, and we know that that's not what the majority of everybody in business would say. It just lets me know that's not the real answer. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. When I know you just gave me something just to stop the conversation, because you can't say he's not that. I mean, just look at his track record. He doesn't have a track record of failure as a businessman. That's how you judge business. He doesn't have that.
No, that I've read and came across.
Hey, I don't know what you're thinking about. He doesn't have a track record. And not having a track record doesn't mean you never had a business that didn't lose. It means that you might be 75-25 success. So, like, even if you found that, like, that's what I'm saying. People who don't like him, but remember in 2002, he had that ice cream shop, bro. Like, you went to start looking for what failed.
You said ice cream.
I mean, I'm saying, so. Nah, bro, it's not. Yeah, nah, that ain't, yeah. People, in fact, that would be the person I wouldn't do business with, is somebody whose mind was so petty that while we were trying to chop real business up, that's where you kept going. That would scare me about you, because it makes me think, damn, what are you willing to do to somebody? Like, what are you thinking about? That's what that does, Jeff. That's what that does in the business room. When your mind is And so when you're so successful that all you can think about is the pettiness in a boardroom with another businessman, and it ain't racial church, I'm saying it ain't something like charged, not an attitude. That's not you said something about my mama, or you disrespected my child, or you was you're a sex offender, or not. We're talking about because you had an attitude and I didn't like your business stance a few years back. I felt like it empowered the players, and you're a player. Well, damn, I'm a player, man. What do you mean? What else? So it's almost like, so you're inherently, because you're a human being and you do human being things. I don't like that. I don't. Come on.
But unfortunately, it does happen in business.
Yeah, but again, when it's just a reasoning, I'm still like, you also make your judgment on people and how they conduct themselves. Yeah, they may have thought he conducted himself in a certain way because it empowered somebody else, but that doesn't trump your petty act and make me look at you like, but damn, like that's how you get down. Like somebody scuffed your.
No, and I could be wrong. I couldn't see you doing business with someone that if the way they move, you like, I don't know about this cat, but I'm still work with him. I don't know
what you mean. Like again, Jeff, like I don't think it's not good enough
in hypothetical scenario.
However
this person moved, you looked at it and you didn't really like it, that you were still overlooking and do business.
I didn't say I would overlook the way somebody moved. I said I would have a valid reasoning on why I'm saying it. It's not I don't look at people and just say, oh, that one right there. In a business situation, like I'm saying, what even brought me to you? Like it wouldn't, if I was in a business situation, it wouldn't be casual like that. So I would know. So I would be able to explain, and it would make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's for a reason. It's not just because I got a mouth and I can say something and use it as an excuse. That doesn't mean like it still has to be based in reality. It doesn't matter and not just because you got 10 people to agree with you, or 100,000, but 10 million don't. That means you're wrong. And more than likely, so that's what I'm saying. When you saying what you're saying, in the judgment between LeBron and the owners, they do not have public, the support is not on their side. There's just nobody to change it. Get what I mean? Like the people want to change it. There's no way to change it. So they're doing whatever they want to do, including keeping people out based on an attitude.
I mean, I look at it, just start your own league. You got enough money.
Man, you know how much licensing, like you actually got to go through Congress and shit to get certain things with that shit done. And you can't rival them. Like go read, not read. It's pretty informative, even though it's entertaining. Is it on HBO Max or was it Netflix? Where they talking about the start of the league.
The NBA,
the ABA, CBA, and they're talking about this, talking about basketball. They talk about it all and how it merged, but they talk about the just stuff going on in the background.
So I know Ice Cube been having issues since.
Again, it's bigger than
it was, and they think the rival. Like he just gave alternative for the summertime. See some good basketball. And they trying to shut down my TV deals. Like, you got 3-on-3, you ain't 5-on-5. They that scared of you? That's weird.
Bullshit. Because what if people start liking it? 3 can turn into 5 easy. Again, it's a scalable model. I'm telling you, bro, man, this business, you got to really the model is so easy to scale up. You just need attention. So yes, is that serious? You get it now? You get what I'm trying to tell you? There's a bigger interest and there's more at play. And yes, it is on some boys stuff because it's keeping those who have the most equity out of positions of power. I don't period, Jeff. Like there's no other lens. When you keep making up these words that coming back, there's no lens, brother. Let them go. There's no other lens to see that out of, man, on what they doing. You know what I mean? Like it just ain't, man. It just ain't. We should have more equity and ownership position, and we should. There should be a vehicle that allows us or something. There should just be something, bro. It shouldn't be like it is. We have too many people that are successful that in our community that, you know, that should have a shot at owning the team as well and establish that generational you know what I'm saying, statement that all these other ones, you know, they building streets behind these people and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Yeah. It's a big deal. It's a damn
try
big
to be objective and not just say it's race. Try to look at all the factors before. Okay, it is just race only.
I mean, I won't limit it to saying it's just race, but it's a big part of it because we are black. So it doesn't, and we do make up majority of the league. So it can't not be talked about. That's what I mean about walking in the room and not being in yourself. So we got to walk in the room and pretend that there ain't 10-1 black in here. Like, why we got to diminish ourselves and be less? That's what I'm saying. Nah. Like, it is that. So let us in, create more opportunities for us to be involved at every level. Stop acting like all we can do is play for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're establishing legacies behind the scenes on the business side. Why aren't we? They're building, just ingraining themselves in communities. They're making connections with community leaders, congressmen, senate, and so forth.
Making money.
Yeah, you're keeping us out of the doors from having them same relationships with congressmen and city leaders and senators and different things as well to get shit done that we need done. You know what I mean?
Now, what do you think needs to happen that they will let a black person on the team?
Man, I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I did. I wish I knew. I don't know. I don't know, man. Things just have to maybe break at some point. Okay. Probably in a catastrophic way, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, I don't mean like beyond repair, but I mean like some type of serious economic shift that caused things and just cause things to shift. That's all. I don't mean like that, but I mean that's the only way. Like the structures here are already built. They're so ingrained. Like we just can't. It just ain't enough of us and ain't enough time and we can't get in. So it needs to break. At some point, it just needs to break, you know.
Damn it. You start thinking about the major sports. How many black ownership?
It's just not many, man. Like a lot of this stuff was being, you got to realize, yeah, man. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, it ain't cool though.
Yeah.
And I just got to call it like it is. Again, people might be offended, but they can get over it because it just is what it is with that business structure. Like, this isn't necessarily, we're not talking about our neighbors, or I'm talking about a business construct of old white men that have been in these positions and have had it for years. They're well older than us, 60, 70, 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like they was a part of segregation and everything else. They know the history better than some of us. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would love to know what role they may have played throughout their childhood, because it would tell a lot about them. So it does matter. It matters because things were different at that time. People were pushing forth efforts at that time to cause maximum pain and harm to us in our communities. So yeah, I would love to know how many you owners, what side of history you stood on at that time as you lock people out of success. But then just because we make some millions, yeah, we playing for that though. They ain't coming to see y'all. They coming to see us.
Make an argument.
So, but they make it feel like, well, we giving y'all this. Yeah. Y'all giving nothing. Y'all started it when we couldn't. So you ain't giving us, you get what I'm saying? Like you're not giving us anything because you started it when we couldn't do it. And then you let us in afterwards. So you can't, so they can't, yeah, man. So now you got an attitude? Come on, bro. That's why that don't fly with me. You tell me, yeah, they got an attitude with LeBron. Are you fucking serious? Y'all started this when we couldn't, like, it was illegal for us to even be involved. And y'all started all this. And then now let us play. And then talk about
your perspective.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We got to keep it all the way 100.
I see your perspective.
You know.
Tell me, man, but you brought me to your side of it. Okay. Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, so the players, so for real, the player side is the side that they getting all the benefits from. So when guys, I get, you know, as much as I don't necessarily like their tactics, and I do wish more effort was given, I get what's going on. You know, I get it.
Yeah.
What Jay say? F you, pay me. Because that's what you saying. Shut up and play. Well, F you, pay me. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, F you, pay me.
Maybe they might get in. He might get in. After your compelling argument about it.
Hey, that's crazy. I don't think I ever defended LeBron James this much in my life.
People get mad when I give credit. Like I give the guys credit.
Right.
He's a hell of a talent. He do a lot of good shit. I don't
Man, I mean, yeah. I just, like I say, to the GOAT conversation, I'm an MJ guy, but I don't, you know, I respect the shit out of that man, bro. That he's a treasure of one of ours, man. And we gotta big him up like that, the same way they big up theirs. Like, I think we fall into these trap of trying to find the imperfections in some of the leaders and the people from our community, you know, and it's just BS. Like, they ain't gotta be perfect, you know, especially when you consider all the things we do personally that people don't like, you know. So they get to be human beings too. Getting money and being a celebrity don't make your mental health no easier. You know what I'm saying? So I just think with the way that he's represented himself as a businessman, his wife and family structure, like, bro, like, he just, you gotta, like, we as a community, as a people, we just gotta put on for him, for all of our people in position like that, because he handling his business. Like, he didn't carry the mantle well, even though he ain't. I'm Jordan. It ain't you, it's Jordan. Like, the way you could, like, he can teach classes, bro. He could teach classes on how to conduct yourself as a businessman and just as an ambassador of the NBA and of our community. Like, we need to, like, people, we really do need to put on for him. All of them for real. Like I said, not just him, but all of them. We get into that too much, where we get to talking crap about each other, our people, and just tearing them down, especially the highly successful ones. Like, even the Stephen A thing, like, at some point they all need to, like, come to groups, because those platforms, they positions and what they have is so strong and powerful that y'all falling into the trap. Like, this is just a trick, man. Go into a back room and sit down and y'all figure this stuff out, because just the way that we bickering on high level, you know what I mean, for the world to see. It doesn't matter who think they're right. Like, it doesn't matter. The people on the outside, they're not looking at it like that. They're not. They're like, look at these Negroes. You know what I'm saying? See, yeah. That's what they're saying. And it is diluting our platform because we don't have many. You know what I'm saying? Especially on national, you know what I'm saying? That everybody could get to, or one person could deliver a message to everybody at once. So I just feel like we get a bad habit of falling into the trap. We all do it. Like, all of us of taking our eyes off that and taking that one little funky issue, you know, acting like we ain't been dealing with stuff, you know, like we can't go in the back room. Well, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how to do that. It ain't got to be you know, exile from the community, from our people, and then take your platform away, only for them to give it away to somebody that, you know, that don't represent our interest at all. So it'd be nice if we didn't fall into that damn trap so often because
it is a lot of beefs going on. Like y'all journalists, y'all media, y'all making all this money, y'all still beefing like we in high school.
Right. You're like y'all start making money and got power, and y'all done separated from each other. We need y'all to link up, like keep the, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't never gonna build no coalition if all of y'all want to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody say nothing, can't nobody think nothing, and can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Everybody say little wild stuff here and there. Like, yeah, it's like, it's just crazy. Like everybody want to turn on the whole community or specific person for the community for one statement. Like, come on, man. I done been to plenty of family reunions. I know how we talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, quit acting like, come on, black folks, quit acting like we ain't black, man. Y'all know, like y'all know how we be talking to each other. So
go down in the
I'm saying they can get over this shit is what I mean by it. Like y'all know how we talk when we at home, when we comfortable, or we in our environments and our schools. Y'all know how we do. So, man, if y'all ain't even did nothing. It ain't like y'all ain't nobody lost no real money, like nothing. Y'all just words. They just fighting over over little, man, slick words, and all of them being slick. So it's like
you sum it up like that, it is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Y'all actually trying to keep the money moving, not because people on content creators like, oh, I just gonna be my reaction videos.
Oh yeah,
they a load of it. Kenya Martin.
And there's more against than for, bro. So that content's gonna be spliced and cut and not put out in a way that's gonna be advantageous to us. So the remarks and the thoughts and what people repeat aren't gonna be the positive things. They'll say things in a connotation that shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
They're gonna take the bad parts and that'd be the whole video reply to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's another one, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to agree with this dude, but okay, you made some sense. Okay, next time ain't gonna be like that. I'm like, nah, I'm have it right.
Hey, just because he's like, I don't care, it don't matter next time.
You know, just Anthony X type talk, like, okay, brother Anthony. Makes more sense right now. That was a good episode. Hope everybody enjoy it. We'll be back next week. And might be some shockers for the March Madness we get put out.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to go find out now. I can't wait.
All right. Till next time, everybody.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Thanks for coming.